Hi, Divine Masculine. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a reading for you, Libra. All my Divine Masculine Libras, okay? Doesn't matter where Libra falls into your chart. Take what resonates. And if any of it doesn't resonate, then you can just order a personal reading for something more tailored to your personal energy. I love you guys so very much. Please excuse me if I cough or if I sneeze during this reading. I am still recovering. Okay. I've got some tea here just in case. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. What is this energy here for Divine Masculine Spirit Guides? What do they need to know right now at this time? Divine Masculine. We're going to start with Angel Answers deck. Bottom of the deck is Romance. Okay, so maybe new love is coming in. Romance could be on your mind. What's this energy for Divine Masculine? We got If You Believe. So something can happen if you want it to and if you believe it, okay? This could be something that you feel like you've wanted. It could be romance, right? The right partner. Maybe the type of partner that you're hoping and wishing for and looking for. You haven't found that person yet, and you might be feeling like, well, that type of person doesn't exist anymore. So there could be, you could be feeling like less confident about finding the right person for you right now. But Spirit is saying, no, the right person does exist if you believe. Okay. A year from now, and don't stop. So for some of y'all, you could be working on something very important. Spirit says you're ready to do this, okay? It is going to work out if you have a lack of confidence. Just don't stop what you're doing, okay? Don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop putting in the work. Continue to stay disciplined. Continue to move forward. A year from now, for some of y'all, you might be in a connection with somebody. Like for a year from now, you might even be married, Divine Masculine. Let me see here. If you believe. Let's read If You Believe. If you believe in love after love. Okay, so maybe you had a bad connection, a bad relationship, and you're like, I'll never get married again. I'll never find that person because I don't trust anybody. If you believe, what you need right now is faith. You can have what you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. Stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity and pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. The law of attraction brings to us what we expect to receive. If our perception that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. If we fall into doubt and don't believe in our own self-worth, then our experiences will match that energy. Believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. Okay, so whatever this is that you may have lost hope in, like, don't stop believing. Okay, don't stop believing. All right, let me get focused. All right, don't stop believing, Libra. What else here for Divine Masculine Spirit? We have button up, fix your okay. Some of y'all might have to put on a suit and tie, and you don't want to put on a suit and tie. Okay, fix or edit your resume. Dress and act the part. Need to clean up, act, be around good company. So, two things from this message. With this dress up, you see how this person's like putting on a tie, but they're putting on a tie around like a shirt that it looks like a tie doesn't even belong on. You might be like, have to dress up for an interview or go somewhere, or dress a certain way or portray a certain image, and you don't want to really do that because that could not be your thing. But Spirit is saying, like, it helps to sometimes look the part, right? Dress the part for who you're trying to be, what you're trying to become. Step into the room in that energy, that Emperor Divine Masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you are a simple person. T-shirt and slacks, t-shirt and jeans, and maybe that's your everyday look. Because I believe Mark Zuckerberg, or the guy from Facebook, like, he wears the same day, like the same thing every day, and it was like basic stuff. You would never even know this person was a billionaire and they were so successful. So, like, I'm not saying you being simple means that you don't have, you lack anything, right? But that's just who you are. You don't need any extra frills or bells and whistles. But it might be time for some of y'all to dress something up, to act the part, whether this is your resume if you're looking for a new job, or if you have an interview coming up for something, or a business meeting for something. Put on the right attire to play the part, because sometimes I hate to say this, to be real, some people they judge you off of your first impression, right? We know that. So maybe you're thinking about, getting clean cut, changing something about your look, changing something about your style here. You could also, on the second flip side of this, you could be thinking about changing who you hang around. You might be changing everything in your life. And you're like, it's time for me to clean up. Okay. And that's a good thing. We have lights out, sense of despair, end of an opportunity, feels cut off and isolated. It's right in front of you. Lights out. So you might feel like something's over, something's not going to happen, or you may have missed an opportunity here, or you may have missed out on an opportunity. Someone may have cut you off. You may have had to cut somebody off, or you may feel isolated from something, and that really upsets you, and you might be stressed out about this. The answers are right in front of you, is what Spirit is saying. Give me one more for Divine Masculine. A kiss. Increased intimacy, appreciation, kindness, blessing, good fortune, sealing a bond or contract. So this could have involved some form of, I just heard risky behavior or business or something. I don't know what that's about, but this could have involved some form of contract. You may feel like somebody stole a contract right out from under your nose, or they stole an opportunity from you and you missed out on that opportunity that would have changed your financial situation. This could be a job. This could be anything. Something that you consider to be a blessing. Sorry, Libra. Divine Masculine. Hold on a second. All right, Divine Masculine. Sorry about that. I had to cut the video because they're testing the fire alarms and it's pretty loud. So let's go ahead and continue with your reading. I apologize. So what is this energy here for Divine Masculine? What does Divine Masculine need to know right now, Spirit Guides? Energy for Divine Masculine. What do they need to know? All right. Also too, okay, Ten of Swords in reverse. There's something here that's ending. You could be recovering. Yeah. Five of Cups. So we got the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups upright. You could be healing from something, or there could be a failure to, failure sounds so strong, but like a willingness, I'll say a willingness to resist and something that is over, or something has come to an end, or something like understanding, just accepting, that's the word, accepting that something's over, or it didn't work out the way that you expected it. You didn't get it, or something didn't work out. You may feel like you're suffering a loss and it's affecting you emotionally with this Ten of Swords in reverse and Five of Cups upright. But Spirit is saying don't focus on that. Don't cry over spilled milk. There's more. Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's something better. There's more here. Blockages. There's a blockages that's removed. This could be an obstacle of some sort. So I feel like you are coming out of denial. That's good. Okay. Show me more here, Spirit Guides, for Libra Divine Masculine. This situation could have involved an Empress. So Divine Masculine, I was saying, the situation could involve an Empress, someone who's in Taurus energy, or they're a Taurus. This could be a mother figure, a feminine energy that you feel like may have tried to block you, the Seven of Wands, or someone that you feel like you had to defend yourself. Yeah, someone that you feel like is definitely manipulating a situation here. They could also be a Gemini with this Magician in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Somebody may have, this person may feel like somebody purposely tried to block you from an opportunity. The opportunity could be making more money, getting a job, doing something that will level up and improve your life. Right. I feel like somebody may have blocked this because this feminine energy may have blocked this because they didn't want to see you doing better without them. That could be the case for some of y'all. This Empress energy, if it's not a woman that, a divine feminine energy that you were with, not necessarily a woman, this could be a mother, or this could be you standing in your own way because you did not nurture something and you missed the opportunity because you didn't put more nurturing into it. You didn't take very good care of it. I just got to give you both sides of that coin, okay? But I do feel like You are standing up for yourself. You may have had to even defend yourself in a situation, and you may not have wanted to do that. We've got the Hangman, Pisces energy. I feel like now you're letting go and you're surrendering too. You felt like your hands were tied in this situation, I feel like. Yeah. Definitely a lot of emotional energy here. You're coming out as a King of Cups. Something definitely affected you emotionally here. I feel like you definitely showed up for somebody, this feminine energy. You were very loving and very caring to this person. So if you're coming out as the King of Cups, I don't necessarily feel like you were in your own way. What's this energy? Divine Masculine. The Four of Wands. This could be somebody here that you lived with, someone that you had children with, someone that you're married to or something. Clarify the King of Cups with the Four of Wands for Divine Masculine. The Queen of Wands. Give me one more on this Queen of Wands, Four of Wands. The King of Pentacles. Who is this? Clarify this Queen of Wands. The Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, you shifted your focus now. Or you will be shifting your focus. Clarify. Give me one more on this Queen of Wands. The Lovers. Somebody could have left you for another person. Gemini, Leo energy. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Somebody could be a Sag. King of Pentacles, please. The Devil. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Capricorn energy. If somebody left you, somebody put you in a position where it really changed something for you financially. All right. And somebody definitely, with this devil upright, and this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, King of Pentacles, something was delayed for sure. And that could be why you're losing confidence. If somebody, there's a feminine energy here that has a lot to do with this. I feel like they're the reason why a lot of these things happen to you, why you suffered some form of loss, why you're in this emotional energy, you know, really feeling some type of way, you know, disappointed and regret and feeling like something was a failure. You could feel like a relationship was failed, or you failed yourself when it came to money and business or your career or something here. But this feminine has something to do with it. And I feel like this person definitely was giving to somebody else, or you may have gotten confirmation that somebody tried to block something for you too. So this feminine hour, like I said, I feel like they either tried to block something for you, or they were dealing with a third party. If they were dealing with a third party, that's not going to end very well. For those two people involved, you may have even known who that other third party was for some of y'all. And then if you feel like, some of y'all feel like you're experiencing bad luck when it comes to karma and bad luck, and like negative forces are like affecting something, your finances, you know, you feel helpless in a situation. The blockages have been removed. Two of Swords in reverse. Moving forward. Okay, so just let go. Spirit is just saying let go here of that, all of that. Because there's something better. There's something new. Don't stop. Okay, if you believe a year from now. What else for Divine Masculine? Spirit guides. Connecting, meeting new people, searching, new love, pursuit, dating multiple people, hunting, exploring, and available. So you're getting ready to connect with some new people and some new resources. You don't need these old people anymore anyway. You know, there's new love coming in. You're going to be pursuing more business opportunities. You know, just don't allow this person from the past with these triggers and rise and fall, or certain things to trigger you along your journey. If one thing doesn't work out, you got to be in this rise and fall. Two of Pentacles energy. Stay flexible, be adaptable, adapt to what you need to adapt to, whether that's the environment, the market conditions, like whatever it is. Make sure you remain open and flexible, and you just go with the flow of the way things are going. Move with the tide is what I'm saying, right? I feel like this person definitely, yeah, you're aligned here. You're in alignment. Alignment with higher self, harmony, balance, awareness, divine connection, soul expansion, and spiritual growth. And then we got heartbreak on the bottom of the deck. Somebody definitely broke your heart. I feel like something just really put you in this painful energy. It really hurt you. And I feel like you may have gone through a period of depression or grieving, you know, or feeling like something was a failure, or you misfortune, right? We talked about that bad karma or something, experiencing some negative things, but you have real love coming in, okay? Something and someone more aligned with who you are now, or where you're heading when you get to that North Node energy once you finish your healing. We have foreigner energy. You're leaving all that's behind, leaving the past behind, trying new things, meeting new people, maybe trying some unconventional ways of meeting new people when it comes to dating as well here too. You might even meet somebody who's different from you, like a different age, a different race or something. Somebody might be traveling overseas, okay, or visiting someone overseas. Expect to see major progress here, okay? With this strike energy, it says expect to see major progress, victory, conquering, winning, perfection, on track, accurate, faultless. Yes, direct approach. So Spirit is saying don't stop, okay? Something's going to work out. Continue to clean up what you're cleaning up now, right? Which was that energy of like dressing up, fixing certain things in your life, changing something about how you dress or your whatever we talked about, right? Cleaning up your act, being around good company, changing the people you're around, the places you go, the things that you do, who you do them with. You know, things are gonna progress for you, but you're gonna start making healthier choices, and I think that's good. You're gonna be prioritizing yourself, and you need to continue to do that. So I love you guys. I hope this message resonated for you, Divine Masculine. See you later.